look at social media, man, some topics I just shake my head. Y'all are really falling for Jim Jones and his whole comparisons to Nas talk. Y'all do know that recently he just dropped that album, right? He just released that album not too long ago. His momentum from all the other craziness like the Styles P versus Jim Jones. I got a video on that. I don't know why. I know why I've been busy, but I've been meaning to upload that. But y'all really falling for Jim Jones, man. First it was the beef with Cam. I mean, now that I think about it, y'all don't see the patterns. Jim Jones is trying to stay in the headlines. And let me say this, that whole YN talk, I know it's a new lingo. All our people, all of us are saying, right? All my people are saying, as far as the media goes, and in regular life, right? Regular day-to-day life. Do you know what I believe? Hey, if I'm wrong, somebody correct me on it. But my acknowledgement of YN stemmed from, there was a particular short Jim Jones was on. He was out in Harlem. It was either that, I can't remember. It was either that, he was out in Harlem. Matter of fact, I think it was that one. He was performing like a video in the streets of Harlem. And it was like a live or something, IG live. And then I remember in the comment section, somebody said, look at this old YN. Something like that. I truly believe that's where YN stemmed from. Now, I know somebody gonna disagree and say, no, it came from this, it came from that. Okay. When I first heard the whole YN talk, I found it from that. When I saw that particular short that Jim Jones was like performing, it was either that or he was, I think I probably saw like two to three videos of this, and that's why it's like confusing me right now. I can't remember, it's been so much going on. But it was either that or he was doing an interview where he was performing in an interview or something. I just remember reading the comments and somebody was saying, look at this old YN. He in his second childhood. They said he refused to grow up. They was like, yo, ain't he in his 50s? But let's rewind even more. Guess who was really the starter of that? Not the word YN, old YN, but the concept of him being an old YN. If you out the loop on what a YN is, it's a young ninja. But when they put the old in front of the young ninja, he's in his second childhood. He refuses to grow up. Jim Jones is moving around, although he's in his late 40s. Everybody keeps saying he's there. Why everybody keep throwing 50 on him? Y'all trying to age this man out the game? Let me stop. But no, he's in his late 40s, right? Allegedly, because I really don't know. But I believe he's in his late 40s. And it was really Hassan Campbell that put this on him. Because Hassan Campbell was getting at him and Mano for putting out the album Lobby Boys. Hassan Campbell's argument was, how could y'all glorify the struggles of poverty as far as the hood from which you've came from, right? You guys made it out. Y'all go back to y'all mansions and y'all suburban homes when it's all said and done. But then y'all want to, why tootsie y'all way over here? Y'all want to swing through over here where we at in the gutter, or where the people of the audience that listens to you is at in the gutter, in the slums, and you want to play the block. Like you don't have a mansion in a beautiful gated community, suburban area. And your kids go to the finest colleges ever, the finest universities. You know, they never go a week struggling when it comes to food. They good money because they got you, right? Whew, man, that's a lot to handle, man. That's a lot right there. And it's true. It's real talk. It is. It's a hypocrisy. And that's what a lot of people are starting to wake up, because we didn't know that Jadakiss went to private school. Because he might have mentioned it in a line or two, and then that was it. All we heard was the street. We didn't hear that part. That kind of missed us. It went over our head. It's crazy stuff, man. how it's all coming out. Now you looking at these dudes like, I don't want to say they CB4 because I'm not gonna say they're not real and they're not street because they became it. But when you look at their backgrounds and you like, man, so you mean to tell me your mom and your father was in the same household? So you grew up in a wonderful household, but you chose to want to be a part of the streets because of your friends, you know what I mean? People you looked it up to, and you admired the street guys. I don't respect that, man. I can't respect that because I know some street people. They didn't ask that for that lifestyle. At least not all of them. They was pretty much like a product of their environment. They felt like they needed to do that to survive, to stay within their environment alive. You know what I mean? And it's sad because a lot of people, that's why a lot of people become victims of that reality because whether, you know, they're still alive in prison or in the graveyard, because they felt like there was no way out and there was no way they could survive in the jungle trying to be a peacemaker. You know what I mean? Or trying to do the right thing, you know, walk on a righteous, narrow path. They felt like you can't be an angel in a realm of demons and ghouls and goblins and all this other stuff. So they felt like they had to just become savages, man. But it's a few of us that was able to slip through the cracks, like me. We didn't have to go that route. We ain't soft, but we ain't no tough guys. If you get what I'm saying. I hope you can understand what I'm getting at. It's more to it to break down. But anyway, I went somewhere else. So yeah, I don't know why y'all falling for it, man. I'm not falling for it. I see right through all this.
These kids love me. They don't really know who Nas is. If he's 22, he's born in 03.
It's not all of them. Some of them know. But
You know what I mean?
A lot
Like,
of them know.
yes. But
Yeah.
it's the era.
Some music.
No.
Some kids that.
No, I love that. Some kids that love hip hop.
20, so I don't need
But
all
your
about
kid,
that.
yeah, he's your son.
He's your son.
He's your son.
No, but he knows.
My son,
they know about
my
Nas.
son can't tell you one Nas record. You heard? Like, let's keep it a buck here.
Yeah, but
like,
let's keep it.
Let's keep it a buck. You heard? Let's keep it a buck because you'll bring it up. There must be some type of misconception or what's that word? When it comes to Jim Jones and what Jim Jones have done in this game. A lot of these rappers.
We made them take the darkies off.
A lot of these rappers have done a tremendous job, and I take nothing away from them. But they forget, I got a hell of a catalog. Me, Jim Jones, myself. Gold records, platinum records, gold out.
Hey, bro, you been at this thing, but lyrically, I'm gonna keep it a stack with you.
Yeah,
Y'all
but look
ain't
how
ever
you
with
dress.
Nas.
Look how you dress. You don't even be in the same places I be in. And the
But
things
I-
that we listen to,
I can be in the church house. You can't F with Nas lyrics.
I
I don't know who told you that. Now look, I know you on that good stuff, but you not seeing Nas.
Damn, y'all acting like I said I was gonna bring the Koofy list back.
I see right through all this. Jim Jones wants that traffic because you got to remember he put out an album. He got a few good songs, but I just feel like him, Rick Ross, and Young Jeezy. Well, he's not even Young Jeezy no more. He's just Jeezy. Make it make sense. Anyway, so is he old Jeezy now? No, he's just Jeezy. Let me stop. But anyway, they all make the same album to me. Every album that they do, they never do something different to where it's like they elevate it. Nah, they make the same album every album. It's just a different title. They don't even have no flows that's different. It's just the same rap flow every album. To each his own. But yeah, man, he needs the traffic. We know good and well that Nas is a way better MC or rapper. Well, Jim Jones is a better rapper than Nas, but Nas is a better MC than Jim Jones could ever be. And you can't compare. You know what I'm saying? You just cannot compare. That's crazy. That's like saying that you on Jay-Z's level and Nas destroyed Jay-Z. And they on the same level equally a little bit. You know what I mean? Nas is a little bit more nicer than Jay-Z in my opinion. Jim Jones needs to keep that traffic going because he's trying to get his numbers to go up. Because albums ain't selling no more. You know what I mean? Hip hop is looking like it's on its way out and everybody want to be a podcaster. And country music has pretty much just came like a wave that just knocked everybody out the park. But anyway, it's your boy Donnie, man. I ain't falling for none of this. A lot of y'all did, but I get it. You're gonna talk about it because it's trendy and you need them numbers to go up. Got it. Dang, man. But yeah, Jim Jones, he trolling. I'm out.
How dare you not hit that like button after all this I did for you? Guess you really don't rock with me like that, huh? Well, time is money, baby, and I could be doing something else.